Shades of Vengeance presents Stiletto Unit 447 CE, a continuation of the story of the Consortium. Katal, I want you to roll me a double dexterity to get there as quickly as possible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
Does someone have a steam right now?
Yes, I have a steam at the moment.
Can you roll me an intelligence esteem, please, Nara? Sorry, it was 5 successes, was it?
It was.
It was. So you actually rocket off. What you do, Reluflissy has got close to you now. So what you actually do is you grab onto her, sort of reach around and activate her spacesuit boosters, and you go whoomp straight off towards the at maximum speed, straight towards the airlock. You actually calculate it so that the fuel burn gives you maximum acceleration because you're a Zimian brain. You calculate so the fuel burn has maximum acceleration before cutting out, and then you'll drop into the airlock thanks to one minor extra burst. The spacesuit is going to be completely out of fuel after this, but you're going to get there as soon as is humanly possible.
Yeah.
And the G-forces probably won't be a lot of fun, so both of you take 2 pain damage.
Sure.
Oh, that's already 6 for me.
It's fine, I can get you up.
Thank you.
Sorry, Nora, how many successes was that?
2 successes.
You do notice that out of the current content of Katana Unit, which is Ixatanka, Crixalatrix, and Lax, their pilot, only Ixatanka has any medical training, and his is fairly basic. Well, you know they were going to go down to Abnoab and recruit crews, so, you know, they are what they are. He's got the equivalent of a couple of points in medicine, it says on his file. He's got basic medical training. But no one else does. So, yeah, so if he can't fix it, you can probably confirm to Reluflissy that she's made the right move here. If he can't fix it on the spot, maybe he's trying to get her back to the ship so he can help, but if he doesn't have the skills, they are in trouble. So yeah, you can communicate that or not as you choose.
I'll communicate it with another picture that's nice and filtered.
Bonsai, you have retrieved your collector, and what are you going to do next?
Anti-grav.
You're going to go get the anti-grav?
Yep.
While Ixatanka's distracted? I like it. That's clever. I like it. You're still looking like stone, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to leg it as fast as you can. I would like you to roll me another single dice, please.
A 4.
Oi, stone! Stone!
Turn.
What are you doing in my territory? There's this dude, sort of fairly squat human, surrounded by about 4 guards who are all pointing shotguns at you. What are you doing in my territory? You know you don't get to come here.
I'm going to look at him and go ahead and say, I'm going for a stroll. It's a beautiful day.
Charisma intimidation under the circumstances. I can disrespect your territory as much as I want, and I don't care. I think that's intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I wish I had more charisma.
Should have leveled up.
Yeah.
Okay. 3.
2. Right. Yeah, it's a lovely day. The sun is shining. Where are you going for your walk?
I'm going to the dock meeting, but before I'm going to say, going down to the dock meeting, go meet some friends. And then I'm going to turn to him and say, you know what? You're not so bad. Come to my bar sometime, and the rounds are on me. And leave.
Oh, jeez. Well,
You've probably just started a gang war, by the way. But sure, fine. Yes. He's just gonna go, I'll do that, Stone. I'll do that. And you continue running towards the docks.
I send a little email to Stone, not to his important file, but to the little email file I know he has, just saying, "Oh, by the way, I invited your rivals for free drinks, hugs and kisses, bonsai." Now, if he wants to mow them all down, it's on him.
Reluflissy and Katal, you are speeding towards the airlock.
Mm-hmm.
Nara, you are still chasing Ixatanka. What do you want to do?
I'll have a look at the surroundings and see if anything's changed. But otherwise, I'm just going to keep following him.
Wits investigation then. I'm saying you're spending most of your effort on running. You have a lot of stamina, but even you get tired after a while.
Just the 2.
Right, so no, nothing's actually changed in that case. We are still, you're still following him. He's now heading visibly towards the docking bay. You know, like a few twists and turns in the corridors. He's out of the research pods bit now, and he's into the underbelly. So you know, he's moving as quickly as he can. The human doesn't seem to be dead yet. She's sort of stirring and moving and moaning, but that's about it. Katal and Reluflissy, you arrive at the nearest airlock. You are slightly ahead of where Ixatanka is now.
Mm-hmm.
The outer airlock opens quickly, and the inner airlock door jams.
Oh god, no.
Reluflissy, roll me a wits and engineering to get through the airlock door as quickly as possible. Yes, unfortunately, these airlocks are very badly maintained.
3.
3 successes, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, the inner airlock door opens, however, it's jammed open now. You've ruined the airlock. You were in a hurry.
Yeah.
Katal, roll me a double dexterity to go speeding off on an intercept.
Okay. 3 successes.
Reluflissy, are you going to go with Katal, or are you going to stay and fix the airlock?
We really don't have time at this point, so I'm going to go with Katal.
I'm just checking. You have a speed of 10. Katal has a speed of 12. So he's outpacing you a little bit.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
within about 30 seconds, you guys see Ixatanka sort of running up. He's clearly pretty tired by this point, but he's still running. Nara, you'll give your position as fairly close, but not right nearby. And yeah, Katal, you are now standing sort of in Ixatanka's way.
Right. Ixatanka, I'm here to help. I can save her.
You know what? I'm going to give you a charisma instruction
Okay.
on this, because you are actually skilled, and it does make sense to me in this case.
Got 3 successes, Ed.
Oh, hang on. Okay, I don't know what you're doing here, Katal. But right now, I'm not in a position to refuse the help. And he sort of lays her carefully down on the ground. You need to save her. I don't know if you know what I'm doing here, but it's... And he sort of looks around, because surveillance devices. And he sort of looks around and goes, it's very important.
Whatever either of us are doing here is not important right now.
Indeed.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 6 successes.
Okay, she is injured but stable. You've left her sedated for the time being so that she doesn't injure herself coming round. But and you would want to get her to a proper medical bay. Probably the best medical bay is going to be inside Ixatanka's ship.
Yeah.
But now, if she is moved carefully and allowed to come round in proper facilities, she will survive and probably not even be harmed long term. Reluflissy, at this point, you come running up. Or during while he's doing stuff, and Ixatanka just kind of looks up at you and goes, uh-huh. And Nara, if you're trying to approach, then you will also appear.
And no, I'm not approaching this.
You're going to
point.
stay back.
I'm just going to pretend to be homeless again. I've done my bit.
Roll me a dexterity stealth.
Into the shadows.
Goodness, he doesn't roll very well on this investigation check. 3. So no, Ixatanka doesn't notice you. Or notice that you were following him this entire time. Okay, so he's gonna look to Reluflissy and then to Katal and talk to Katal and say, okay, so what's next?
Yeah, I'll explain. Yeah, I'll explain that she's stable and that she does need a medical facility, but she should be okay.
Okay, he's gonna say, hang on a second. He's gonna pull out a bandage and bandage his own leg. Fix himself up. That's a relief. We should get her back to the Dauntless.
You should get her back to the Dauntless. We shouldn't even be here.
I might need your help. I'm not exactly in best shape. I don't really want my crew roaming the station to come and help me.
I thought, let's just help them get back to their ship, and then it's clear.
Okay, your call, boss.
Okay, roll me a double strength.
Double strength.
Anyone who wants to help carry the injured individual, roll me a double strength.
What is my 3 successes.
And 6 from me. So, the two of you begin carrying her towards the docking bay. Now, Bonsai, you're going to outpace them and get to the docking bay. Because you're not carrying an injured individual.
Cool. Grabbing the anti-grav.
Okay, you grab the anti-grav. Roll me a dexterity and stealth to not be noticed by the crew of the Dauntless.
5.
5. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you approach the anti-grav. And as a matter of fact, not that you know this in character, they do notice you, but they figure you're just the guy picking up the anti-grav. Because you walk to the anti-grav, pick it up, and walk away with it. Either you're stealing the anti-grav, which isn't there so they don't care, or you're the guy picking up the anti-grav so they don't care.
And that was going to be my response. They said something, I'm like, I'm just picking this back up. The delivery idiots forgot it.
Yeah, no, I mean, in fairness, the guy who's watching you has 1 intelligence.
The best guard ever.
So yes, you trundle off with the anti-grav. You still look like stone.
Yeah, I still look like Stone, but pretty much from here back to Bob should be Stone's territory.
But you might need to change because old Bob.
He's gonna have a problem with that. So
Stone.
I'm gonna go ahead and get about midway, then I'll change back to the other Velithia I have.
Right, roll me a charisma stealth to hide that happening. Katal, you and Reluflissy have now carried... You don't even pass Bonsai/Stone because you guys are obviously trying to avoid it. So, Katal, you stumble and that slows you down for 30 seconds so that you can get away. You get to the Dauntless X-Tanker ship. And you enter, you carry her to the med bay, and you place her down on the med bed. Which is obviously what it's called in the med bay. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
Bonsai, how did you do?
2.
So yeah, you've managed to get far enough out the way that no one seems to have noticed, and you are now able to return to old Bob and get the remaining 1,000 credits if you wish.
Pockets?
No, actually, they're transferred to Reluflissy's account because she's the leader of your mercenary group.
Well, yeah.
You're not handing cash?
No. Cash is basically illegal. It's very much frowned upon. Hayden Bank doesn't mind what you spend your money on as long as they get, 0.001 cents from every transaction.
Can I now shoot a message to Reluflissy and ask for some money? Because I kind of need some new clothes to get the extra money from old Bob.
Reluflissy, your current location is transmission shielded.
So lovely.
Because of course it is. You have to integrate with the ship's systems in order to be able to transmit to or from, because it's a spy ship. Ixatanka's going to turn to you now, Reluflissy, and say, okay, do you want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, I really don't know how to explain things well.
give it a go. Try telling the truth. That always helps.
You more or less probably figured it out that we were kind of sent to keep an eye on you.
You were sent to keep an eye on me.
Well, to make sure that you do your mission safely, which it hasn't at the moment.
I see. And who exactly sent you to do this mission?
I look at Catal for a bit of help.
How much you tell him is your call.
Thanks, Catal.
I'm assuming you don't say that out loud. I'm assuming you
No.
say that through an implant message.
Yeah, yeah, I said that in like a link thing, so.
Ixatixel.
Mm-hmm.
The big brother I never wanted.
Hey, family worry sometimes.
Yeah, he's not actually family, but I wouldn't expect a Eulutian to understand that. Especially not the way you treat your own families. You know, yeah. You are here to get in my way and meddle in my affairs.
No, not at all.
Uh-huh.
Not at all.
So I'm assuming that the fact that the person who was firing a rocket launcher at me earlier just happened to drop dead, being stabbed by an unknown bystander, is definitely not related to your teammate, Tina Saval? That was a severe fumble.
Don't recognise the name, unfortunately.
Roll me a charisma persuasion.
Yeah, because I am being honest, I don't know any Tina.
Yeah, you get your genuine.
Yeah, so what was it again?
Charisma persuasion plus 50%.
5.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So, and you definitely didn't draw attention to us by having your Velithii comrade send his collector around all over the damn place either, I suppose. That collector has been acting suspiciously and has been tagged by station security. I advise you tell him to keep his collector to himself from now on.
I can certainly try, but I don't think he'll listen, and I'm being honest with that.
Aren't you the team leader?
Trying to be, but I know I'm not succeeding that well.
Look.
I do apologise, to be honest.
Thanks for your help, okay? But this is my mission for my unit. I have a job to do, and I do not need you guys hanging around getting in the way, okay? I appreciate the help, and he turns to Catal. I appreciate the medical help. We're actually on our way to recruit some people now. We won't need that again. Thank you. It was good in a pinch, but really, leave the station. I can't guarantee your safety. I can't guarantee that your identities won't be revealed if that is what it comes down to between succeeding at my mission and not. I will reveal your identities, I will hand you over to Smurtial Security, and you will all be executed. Because what I have to do is important for the entire resistance. If we don't get a fleet,
us to do?
Go away.
Don't you want us? How about this? We can be a distraction of some sort. Maybe get them off the trail from you.
That was exactly what I was talking about when I said I will hand you over if I have to escape. This is not something that you want to be involved in. I strongly recommend you go away. Lax. And he points at the door. So the Zimian worker sort of stands up and goes, come on then, come on. Let's go. Now.
So what was your plan for the shuttle coming to the meeting pod?
That is a good question, actually.
Excuse me?
There was a shuttle coming straight at your meeting pod. You're lucky you had evacuated before it turned up.
For all I know, I would have evacuated before it turned up. It could be a coincidence. Obviously, I'll have Crixalatrix look into it, and Crixalatrix sort of nods. But, you know, In that case, I'm a little worried that you guys have been making more noise than expected, and station authorities are actually following you to find us.
Look, we saved your asses probably once or twice already. So would that not consider us something to, I don't know, help out at least?
Prove that you didn't endanger our asses once or twice already, and I'll consider it. I mean, if you were roaming around the pod, and I'm assuming that homeless woman who spoke to me on my way into the pod is another of your individuals within your unit, if you weren't roaming around the pod, would they have known which pod I was in to send a shuttle? Maybe they're following you. Have you considered that? How deep into their system have you got? Who's your hacker? Okay. I rest my case. Goodbye.
Fine. Well, we will only get the blame if you've failed your mission anyway.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's not my problem, and frankly, I don't fail missions.
Well, maybe this one will be. I don't care at this point now, and I'm already pissed off and I want to go home. And I just storm off.
Okay, then.
That is just Reluflissy being bluntly brutal honest.
Roll me a charisma persuasion, then. With your bonus again, so it's 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's whether you're being believable or whether he thinks you're still going to try and this was all just an act. You see. Katal, roll me a wits and investigation as you follow Reluflissy out. 4 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, you're not going to know what his reaction is, but
No,
yeah.
no, of course not. If he wants to believe, I'll let him believe what he wants to believe. I don't care at this point.
3 successes on the wits investigation.
Okay. You hear him say amateurs as you go as you walk out. You guys exit the Dauntless and you get a message waiting from Nara saying, "Can I have some money, please? These clothes really stink."
I say, no, Nara, I am fucking pissed off right now. We're fucking going home. This mission is bullshit.
The players were George as Bonsai, Katie as Reluflissy, Rena as Nara Sobek, and Robert as Katal. The GM was Ed Jowett. Era the Consortium was created by Ed Jowett and is copyright Shades of Vengeance Limited. We'll be back with another episode before long, but if you'd like to find out more, please visit our website www.shadesofvengeance.com.